Yo, what's good everyone? Thank you for tuning in to today's video. As you can see from the title, we are back again with yet another review. And in today's review, we have a very special early look at the soon to be releasing Air Jordan 3 in the fire red colorway. Still can't believe I got these early. Absolutely gassed to have these in hand. I'm gassed to be ready to bring you this early look. So I don't want to make this intro any longer than it needs to be. Sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and dive straight into this video. Because of how special this release was, I decided instead of just my normal bog standard review, I'd also film a little bit of a vlog as well, just to show you guys me picking the crepes up from a very good friend of mine. Yo, what's good people? Just thought I'd vlog this little bit, you know, heading down to go pick up these fire red 3s. Gassed, can't believe it. Didn't expect to be getting them, especially because when they did the shop drop, I was literally stood in Argos. So for anyone who doesn't live in the UK, Argos is like, I can't even think of what to describe, maybe like Walmart maybe, or something like that. But yeah, I didn't think I'd get them, so shout out to the guy that's selling them. He's asked me not to say his name in the video, which is fine. I don't mind that. But yeah, just thought I'd bring you on a little journey. But we're not too far out now, we're about, say 5 or 10 minutes away from where he is. Just about to pass the prison and pick up these fire red 3s. Quick montage of what's on feet. Fire red 3 pickup. So you know I had to break out the Cardinals. Bad boys on fire. I legit have absolutely no idea where I am right now. I've lived in this city all my life and I have zero idea where the fuck I'm at. I think I'm in the right spot to meet the guy, but right now I can't be quite sure, you know. So it looks like we've gone the wrong way. So now we're having to circle back. Not my finest moment, but you know, we don't always take dubs around here. There's a few L's in here as well, so we'll find out where we get for going. Oh man, I think I'm just overhyped to get these crepes, you know. I'm not paying attention to where I'm at. Let's get these shoes, man. I'd like to say bag secured, but it's actually the box secured. Man actually brought the sneakers box with him as well. I big up, you know. I appreciate people want to stay private and, you know, have the privacy and whatnot. But I do appreciate people looking out. You know, I never thought that starting this channel would mean that people would be looking out for me when it comes to sneakers drops and that. So honestly, big up, man. This is the proper way to spend your Friday. I'm off work, the sun's out, the crepes are good. Yo, took the shoes out, had a good look at them, they look really fresh. QC's good on them and all, so ecstatic. Next time you see me, we'll be in the studio unboxing these crepes. Let's get into it. So here we are, we're back in the studio and we now have the shoes in hand. Now you might be wondering why I'm wearing something different to what I was wearing in the vlog. The reason is I wasn't able to shoot the video the same day because I had some other videos to get through. But here we are, we have the shoes in hand, and just like we always do before we take a look at the shoes, let's just take a quick look at the packaging. Now the packaging itself is actually a really nice look, as it is that OG type of box. So we do have a mostly all black colour with that red Jumpman across the centre, very, very nice indeed. And then we do also have the elephant print on the lower third of the box as well, very, very nice indeed. If we then just take a quick look at the label, which reads, we have the Air Jordan 3 Retro in the white, fire red, black colourway, and this is a personal pair, as it is a UK size 9, as you will be able to see from the size label. I'll leave it a couple of extra seconds just to make sure that's focusing so you can see it. And if you are looking to legit check these, you know, the size label is one of the better ways to do that. So if you do need to check it out, just pause the video for that bit. Now the box itself is actually a pop top lid, so let's take this off. Now I have already taken the shoes out, I was too excited, I had them out straight away. And then on the inside we had that really nice red colour. Now another feature on the inside of the box is we do actually have this little pamphlet thing here. Now I do believe that this is something that you used to do a lot with a lot of OG retros, and inside this little pamphlet it just tells you everything that you need to know about the shoe. So if you are new to like collecting or Jordans in general, definitely give this a read. It tells you everything about the shoe, and for me, stuff like this just adds a lot of value, so I'm really glad that's in the box. But you didn't come for any of the packaging or anything else like that. So now we got this out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the shoes. So without any further ado, the moment we've all been waiting for, in hand we have the Air Jordan 3 in the fire red colourway. Now again, I know I've said this a bunch of times already. I honestly cannot tell you how excited I am to say that I now actually have these in the collection. This is such a significant release when it comes to the Air Jordan 3, as when this shoe officially debuted back in 1988, it was released as part of a pack of 4. So there was of course the fire red colorway, the black cements, the true blues, as well as the white cements, which are supposed to be retroing in 2023 as well, so keep a close eye out for them. But of the 4 original retro colorways, this is definitely up there as one of my personal favorites. I've always been a huge fan of this colorway ever since I started to get into Jordans, and to now be able to say that I've got them in the collection and actually got them in the collection early, honestly, that feeling, I just definitely, I can't thank you enough for actually coming through and hooking me up. These are genuinely going to be a very loved shoe in my collection. Now, if you are tuning into this video early to decide for yourself if this is actually a worthwhile pickup, these are scheduled to be releasing on September 10th worldwide. So in this review, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know, from materials through to sizing. So by the end of this video, you can decide for yourself if this is going to be a worthwhile pickup. And of course, obviously, this is definitely a worthwhile pickup. So let's dive in straight into this one, starting out with the upper to begin with. And when it comes to the upper for this one, we do actually have some very, very nice materials. Not too surprising considering that this is an OG release. I kind of assumed that they wasn't going to be skimping on cost, but with Jordan Brand, you just never know. So if we do focus on the materials for just a second, we'll start from the front and then gradually work our way back. Now, all the way across the upper itself, we do have this very premium all white leather, and there is none of that artificial tumbling or anything else like that to it. It is just a pristine, very, very nice leather overall. It just has that look and that smell of a really premium shoe. So they definitely delivered. They didn't skimp on cost. Shout out to Jordan Brand for not skimping with these. The quality of leather, you're definitely not going to be disappointed. And then wrapping around the toe box as well as wrapping around the heel, we do have that OG elephant print, which I do believe is actually the exact same as, or as close to the original that we saw in 1988. I do believe that the 2006 and the 2013 pairs were actually a little bit darker. I'm personally not a huge fan of that. We saw a darker elephant print with the Racer Blues. I wasn't a fan of that personally. I still have them in the collection because, I do like the shoe overall, but I do actually like the lighter elephant print. I think it's a much nicer accent to the mostly all white upper, and I think overall, it definitely looks absolutely incredible. And then as we work our way back, we do have this all white leather, which is slightly less premium than the rest of the leather itself, as we see on the mudguard, but overall, again, is of a pretty decent quality. Now, at the bottom eye stays, we do have that nice accent of red, and then in the middle of the lace itself, we do have some hues of grey in there, very nice indeed. And as we reach the heel, the real difference maker from the 2006 and the 2013 pair, we do have the Nike Air on the bootie, just like what we saw back in 1988. Now, I was actually born in 1996, so of course I wasn't there for when this shoe officially debuted, but there is something so significant about that Nike Air branding. And even though I've spoke to a lot of you guys, both in the comments as well as, on Instagram about this shoe coming out, because I've been talking about it in a few different videos, a few people actually said to me that the reason they're not actually going to be going for these is due to the Cardinal 3s. So I do have the Cardinal 3s as well, but seeing them side by side with the Jumpman as well as the Nike Air, it's always going to be the Nike Air for me. Now, personally, I do prefer how it looks on the OG models, and I'm really glad that this isn't something they just throw on every single pair. I do think it adds a lot of significance, and I'm not a massive, hater of the like the Jumpman on the heel like some people are. I just think having the difference there, that is the difference for me, and that is the reason that even though I have these, I still had to get these for the collection. So the Nike Air on the heel, it just looks absolutely incredible. And then as we do actually circle our way back into the center of the shoe, now when it comes to the Jordan 3, you don't get any additional sets of laces. We just get the laces that actually come with the shoe, and they are just your pretty basic flat white shoelaces. Now beneath the laces themselves, we do have this perforated grey leather, and then at the top of the tongue, we have that really nice white leather look with the embroidered red Jumpman in the center, looking absolutely beautiful. And then to add even more of a nostalgic feel to this shoe, on the left foot we do have the orange hang tag with that Nike Air branding. As always welcome, always looks great with the shoe. And it's only the second time I've actually had one of these with the black cement, so definitely no complaints from me. Now on the back portion of the tongue, we then have some more red accents, and the sock liner itself has been done in that really nice grey colour to add a really nice, slightly different pop. I'm glad it's not a white sock liner just because of how mucky they get. And then as we do continue even further inside the shoe, we do have more red accents on the insole, featuring that white Nike Air branding in there as well. Now the midsole itself has been done in that really nice red colour once again to really add a really nice pop to the shoe, and the midsole has been constructed using a polyurethane material. Now as always, we do also have the visible air unit in there towards the heel, and then just to round us off, as we then work our way onto the outsole, we have that classic Air Jordan 3 outsole with accents of red at the forefoot as well as on the Nike branding, and in my humble opinion, the Air Jordan 3 outsole is definitely up there as one of the best in my personal opinion. Very, very nice indeed once again. Now when it does actually come to the overall sizing for these, like I do with all my Air Jordan 3 pickups, I just go with my natural true to size fit, which in my case is a UK size 9. I have quite a few pairs in the collection, never have to deviate away, so true to size is definitely what I'm going to recommend. Now if this is actually going to be your first pair of Jordan 3, so you don't know what your sizing is, I would definitely recommend to try before you buy. So if you're able to try just any other pair of Jordan 3s, they all fit the same as does this one, so true to size again is definitely the best way to go. And then outside of that, we've covered everything that you need to know from materials through to sizing, so if we now just go ahead and wrap up this video. So just to wrap up this video so you guys can get out of here, in terms of my overall opinion on the shoe itself, to give these a rating, I'm sure you saw it coming. For me, this shoe is easily a straight 10 out of 10. There is nothing they could have done better. The quality of materials was there, the OG feel, the Nike Air on the heel, everything about this shoe absolutely delivered. There was no QC faults, there was no issues with the shoe whatsoever, and again, absolutely ecstatic to have these. With them coming out again on the 10th of September, I am very, very tempted to double up on these because how much I absolutely love this shoe. Even though I've got the Cardinals, that's probably going to become like a daily shoe for me, but this shoe is definitely one in the collection I had to have. I'm very glad to have it, but again, I may look to add a second pair in if the missus allows it. I'd love to get your guys' opinion on it as well, so do let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you have stuck around to this point in the video, as always, I just want to say a massive thank you. If you haven't already, please feel free to smash that subscribe button. Also, do make sure the bell notification is switched on so you never miss a video. And I hope to see you all again in the next one. Peace.